that's terrible. Oh, very bad design. Anyway, today's another day, as always. I'd like to do a bit louder, but then people may get offended because normally I do it elsewhere. But anyways, the rage of drivers and your audacity. Today's a good one. I'm driving along, minding my own, as we always do. And one thing we notice all and regularly is the cyclists. The cyclists are there always and everywhere. Hey, say that's the way it should go. No one complains about cyclists. Well, lo and behold, today's a good classic before another incident coming up. I'm going along, crossing, lights red, I hold back, cyclist, boom, shoots past me. A pedestrian, minding their own, walking past. As they're walking past, he nearly hits the cyclist nearly hits it. You know what? The front of the cyclist is saying, "Hey, what are you doing on this road?" I said, "Hang on." You're thinking, this is what we're thinking, and probably the person who really got it said, "What do you mean? The lights are red." "Yeah, how could you? Yeah, can't you see the lights are red? The bus is stopped." "No, I don't need to stop. Why should I stop? After all, you know, I've got two wheels. He's got an engine. You don't even watch where I'm going." You know, and that's what you get. And then after that incident, I thought, oh, there's going to be a fight here. There weren't. Cyclists everywhere. You could just imagine. Wheels here, hat there. Seen that once before. Next thing is I'm coming to the junction. I'm just about to serve a stop, mind. Lovely stop. Nice little island in the way. And what do I see? Darby and Jones and a mate. 3 broth aside on a bus lane. Streams of that traffic going on the outer lane. So I can't even go on the outer lane to overtake them. Now I've got to serve this stop. Now, one asks, should I overtake them? Nah. Or should I just wait behind them? Now we want to overtake them, but then I'm thinking, now if I overtake them, if there's this gap coming in, I don't care for what would happen. You could just picture it. Overtake, cyclists, loft, Darby and Jones and mate, and there's an island. Boom! I don't fancy the idea of facially arguing with a post. Besides, it might hurt. The cyclists wouldn't care because, hey, they're cyclists. They don't abide by rules. And then, well, cars. Oh, the mayhem that would cause. And then we go on. Now I'm just served to stop eventually at another junction, famous junction. Motorcycles, boom, whoa, nearly got hit by a car. I thought, yeah, oh, never mind. Cyclist falls off the, literally, riding it next minute, boom, off the bike. I thought, well, I didn't touch her. And the cyclist is looking at me and said, you know, what the fuck was that? What are you watching where you're going? I'm nowhere near the cyclist, and here's the cyclist tripping over. I think, well, can I have some of your drugs that you're on, or is it the alcohol? Tell me which. I'll have one or both. I could do with it. You just fell off your bus and now you're blaming me. And he gave me the 2 fingers, the usual. And I thought, fuck you too. Bye, you idiot. Watch where you're going. And anyway, then we come to the last point. The last point before I've got to go, because it's time for me to go shortly. To another lovely day. We're driving on, I'm coming to a junction. Another famous junction. And what happens? A bloody car just shoots right across the lights. Just missed me by a gnat's whisker. And you know, the front of the person beeps his hooter, stops as I'm overtaking, and then beeps his hooter and pulls away and calls me all sorts of strange names. And I tell you, the smell from that thing was chronic. You could actually smell it in my cab with my window up, thinking, freaking hell, should you be driving that thing? Can you drive the thing? Have you got a license? Hey, I could do with that. I might not have a license. Oh, but then I do. Oh, God, I'm a driver. Oh, bollocks. But anyway. And then you get the passenger saying, yo, bud, you know, I nearly fell then. He says, you're not even up. Anyway, I have got to go. TDFM. Speak to you in a bit. Complaining. You're not complaining. is you come to the lights and all of a sudden one of the biggest big vehicles' ambitions leads to is you come to the lights, you've got all these little lights, little islands, big lights, cycle lights, the whole works, and you've got a sea, literally a sea of cyclists, and you're looking at these cyclists and thinking, where the fuck did they all come from? And you're thinking, now if this was a plough, what fun would I have? Ploughing through them rather than snow. Cyclists, helmets here, frames here, pump goes a bleeding as you're going over a couple of cycles, and boom, up in the air, and you see them flying all over the shop. What a wonderful dream that would be. And none of them cussing at us. The other one would be, you come to a traffic light, the classic is, amongst the idiotic drivers that are out there on today's roads, what, they lack a brain cell or what? But anyway, the brain cell seems to be the lacking of most of society's people these days. Yep, without a doubt. You come to these lights, they're doing a bit of roadworks, it's only enough room for one large vehicle. Now, both of you are slowing down, and both of you have to stop because you both ain't going to get there. You're both there right close to the point. And you see, you're looking at him, he's looking at you. So it's literally, some of you find on an OK corral. You know, sort of the guns. The guns are our vehicles. And lo and behold, the lights are just about to change. Rev, both of us are revving, ready to go. Clenching our steering wheels, still staring at each other, evil-eyed. And next minute, they change. We're just ready to pull off. And all of a sudden, boom! What goes between us? Evil Knievel and his motorbike. And he waves his hands, hey! Before he collides with the car in front. In triumph for passing a slow vehicle. I mean, slow vehicles. My God, the lights are going to go out soon. I don't believe this. Anytime these lights will conk out. But, quickly before I have to go off anyway, hopefully he'll give me the time, before I waste time. I've lost where I was now. Oh God, no. Oh yeah, that was it. Not a lot. And then you're driving along, and next minute, someone decides they want to come out of a junction. Oblivion to the fact there's a big vehicle coming along. And what happens? You just miss them by an axe whisker, and all they're doing is sticking their fingers up saying, "Oh, I can't," and all this business. You're looking at them saying, "You bunch of fucking idiots, what the fuck, you got a brain?" I doubt they've got that very much, but they still will proceed, and you just miss them, causing you to stop suddenly and passengers to go forward. What a day! Hey, anyway, but you come to these junctions and you got everybody trying to get to where you want to get. There's no guide to saying, "Nice driver, thank you very much." And then you get the ambulances, the emergency services. Today I nearly had 3 collisions, one after the other, one way or the other way. And you come to a little junction, and there's nowhere you can go. You can't go that side, you can't go that side, you can't go on a pavement because there's low trees. You end up saying hi to the trees and saying, "Hey look, I'm a bus driving a new tree. Look at that, it grows lovely. So does the roof. Oh, it's now a tour bus, it's got no roof." And anyway, they lo and behold are beeping their routers, flashing their lights. I know they're on an emergency call, and they're looking at us as we're trying to manoeuvre so they can get safely through. That's all well and good, we do. And then you get some Joe idiot deciding he's going to go first. So he goes, and they need to hit you, and they need to hit them. And all the police do, or the ambulances, or whoever it was, shrug their shoulders and look to you as if you are the idiot. And say, "Hey, why you stopped? You could have stopped and let us go through. We're on a call." But I'm a bus. I'm a big vehicle. I cannot go anywhere. But they don't seem to think that. And it's one of our biggest fears are the fire engine. It's a bad subject. I won't talk too much about that. But they just punch their way through anywhere they want when they're on calls. And they do 2 at a time. So not only are you manoeuvring for one vehicle, you're manoeuvring for 2 larger vehicles. And then just as you're ready to pull away, yep, a motorcyclist or a cyclist tries to cut you. And then finally we come to the favourite, the nice classic. You come into another favourite junction. Our favourite people, the cyclists. Bloody good drivers, bloody good cyclists. There's no such thing as a red light. A red light's green for them. Even their little filter lights, it may be red, but it's green for them. And they'll carry on. The classic being though, before you get to that junction, you've only got a pavement and a gnat's whisker, an ant can't even get through. And what do? Try and get through that bloody gap. Or you see the classic. Suddenly your large vehicle grows 2 heads, one side, the other side. Peeking out, Gilly, can I go? And then they will then try and manoeuvre along that gnat's whisker gap. And what do you see? Them falling over. Yep, I've seen that twice today. And then they'll look at us as if we're the blame. I mean, come on, you can't get through there. The bus ain't gonna go nowhere. The lights are red and the bus and cars are standing still. Why try and go through there? But they still do. It's as if suddenly they get on a bike and their brains just suddenly go into deep freeze or hibernation. I mean, why? Hell, I don't know. Give them sense and God knows the world would end. Anyway, I've got to go now. TTFN. I hope this works out well. And I dread to think what lovelies I've got before I finish. Before I have to go to a queue. Only one incident. Our favourite classics, another colleague of the same vocation, decides he just wants to pull out and nearly hits the side of the vehicle. I thought, what the hell? You got a brain? Come on. Anyway, I'm glad to see the day's done. And I'm glad to say, thank God it's all over. For tonight, anyway. Until I have to go into the lovely, glorious queues. I mean, the queues are the killers. They kill us all the time. I've still yet miles to go back. Once I go back, I can finally say, thank fuck for small little mercies until head on the queue. The queue is the one. I don't mind, gives me extra that. Nice money, lovely money. But anyway, enough of that, because now it's time to say adieu, farewell. No, you didn't enjoy. I know I didn't enjoy the day. But anyhow, bye-bye, tear trinkles, adieu, farewell. Till next time. If there is a next time, hey, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Bye now. Night-night. Oh, good riddance. Oh, go away. Get away with ya.